So we're back. We're back into the world of Final Fantasy. They had an update. And they gave us one, like, new outfit for Clive and Jill, and this is the one I decided to put it on for funsies. It's kind of just real dark and burned and all that kind of fitting of what he's been doing, I suppose, with a burnt-up looking cape. I was like, why not? I'll throw it on. You can change the appearance of the sword as well, but I'm just like, I'm going to keep jumping around and I want to see all the different looks of swords, so. Jill looks a little bit different. And then there was, you can make Torgal look like ice blue, but I just want Torgal to stay the same, and my Chocobo could wear, like, armor or something, and I feel like, why not? I'll put that on it, just to see. But we haven't played in a while. Last time we were here, we dealt with big old grumpy man and his earth powers before he was mysteriously carried off after his hands were cut off. So now I have a bunch of his moves, which is kind of a mess for me because I want to use some of these abilities, but then I'm like, you know, I liked some of the other things, but I guess this is what I'm sticking with. That means I probably will not be using this right now because I don't have Aerial Blast. I don't even know if I kept that move, did I? No, I didn't even keep it because I traded points in. So, we can get rid of that for now. What do I have? I have ability points, EXP, then, let's see, what do I want to put on here? That, no, no, more gil. I don't have one for the electricity yet. Alright, then I guess I'll just, I mean, I could do something like that, but I'm not precise with my dodge. EXP ability, we'll just go back to having extra gil. I mean, the other stuff is okay, I suppose, but like, they're so minor to me, I don't really care. I don't know why I have a, oh, I had a marker over here because I was dumb, and I was like, how do I get back over there? It's a simple run, but I've been out of it. And I think we took care of all of the hunts that we had last time. Except for this one. A rank. But, you know, I want to do a little bit of story. We'll go back to that later. If we can.
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
Oh, she's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the curse breakers and their other.
Oh, hey, a sandwich, Otto. You hungry?
Sandwich. For anything unusual.
Know what it's missing?
No leads yet,
Chips.
but it's only a matter of time.
Right.
God, I love sandwiches.
Yeah, I
When you
do.
find something.
Fuck.
There he is.
Hello, fiery
All
youth.
right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned.
Your favorites? I fucking know
Since
that.
Hugo Kupka invaded
I
Rose
don't really
area.
have favorites.
All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right, you win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
Nice seeing you
Take
too.
that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on.
I guess I'll go
Breath
and...
of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like. Oi,
Oh,
Otto,
hello.
you got my gill? Huh? What are you on about? My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
Ah,
That little...
I'm not here. This isn't my problem.
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
It's like, I don't pay. Hello.
Visiting hours are over, your lordship.
Doesn't mean I can't visit. It's a rough one. I know. I saw the robes. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, here's Jill in her sweet ice cold outfit. I thought it
I'll be
was
all right,
nice.
Clive.
It's like instead of
I
it
just
just
need some
white and all that,
rest.
it's got some blue in there to fit with her ice power ability. Yes, he could, but not an hour later, he was leaving on another mission. This must be the 100th time he disobeyed my instructions. The next time he comes in for treatment, I'm tying him to the bed. Are you treating me, or are we just getting crazy with it? But this Sephiroth clone wants money.
Thank you, Sid,
Has a
for coming back
a
to us.
horrible debt to pay.
You look just like a princess.
Thank you. I know that wasn't directed at me, but thank you.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
The fuck is rest? Alright, Mid.
You took your time.
Yeah.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it, then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me, that one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here.
Is it
And I
fun
wanna do it.
dealing with that much
Well,
hair? Gotta be
Sid can see you
stressful.
now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
Thanks.
For me?
Who else?
I don't know, Otto.
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me.
I'm not rich.
Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Getting to work.
Where to start?
I guess I'll go and...
Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Sid's gonna chop off Kupka's head this time.
At least you're right to the point, I guess, of what you want. We're not just beating around the bush. It's just like, I need this, this, and this, and I'm gonna have a workshop.
Is it
So,
coming
okay,
on?
then.
Nearly there.
I'm kind of itching to fight because I need to warm up, also using my abilities to get used to now that I have earth powers. Because I'm going to be testing it. Each time we get a new element, I'll of course test it out and try how it feels. But if I don't like it, then I'll switch back. But for now, I want to try out all my earthly powers. The Blackthorn,
Blackthorn, you busy?
always.
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools.
Here is this supply kit.
Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship?
Probably.
I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks.
It was like you said, if I ever am at the end. Hi.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list.
Here's the list of materials. You like that I glow with fire and
Think
heat
you
in
can
my
find
body.
everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Got it.
Thank you, Karen. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Adolf's available.
Down there. Gotta pull it. Yeah. While it's doing that, let me just resync my capture again. Even though it should have been fine, I just want to make sure.
Do with a good oiling, this could.
Hello.
Should be enough to. How do, Master Sid?
I'm due.
Adolf. Maid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch 'em, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Adolf.
Yeah, I'll go see. The least I could do. Not sure why I got cut off there. You didn't even hit the X button, but apparently you did. Quest anywhere else, so why not? It's also marks available in the region. Good. There's still one I haven't done on the bounty board, but not too worried about it. I wanted to get a little bit more shit done before I even worry about that stuff. He's just not going to be available. I have to go after him. Hi, I know it's been a while. I changed my outfit since you last seen me.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Booze.
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
Sit comfortable, Martha. My ass hurts. Stretch out my legs. Off we go. Hello. Oh, Thought I did put you in the outfit. Maybe I didn't, because I didn't want you to wear it, because I kind of like you without all that armor shit that you were wearing. Thought I switched your appearance. I know Torgal I didn't want, because I was like, I didn't really want icy blue on him, even though I get why he turns into... They made that a thing. Yeah. Should fight you guys. I get bonuses off of just regular encounters. And the points is really what matters to me.
Thanks, Gal.
You were great. Plus, I need to warm up a little. I should fight the easy shit to get my bearings.
Yeah.
Hi. I've entered the lad who saved my life.
Hey there.
What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now?
Then I told him the story.
Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across.
You're doing is patching
only
bridges.
To find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
Alright, I'm on my way. I'll handle some of this shit. Or at least I'll try.
This shouldn't take long.
Judgment bolt. Not what I wanted. Yeah, look at that shit. I got an arm. Take that, I blocked. Right, wind up. Hello. You look friendly. It's a big old falcon punch. I wasn't ready. I don't think I'll ever parry with my block properly. I got lucky on one. I gotta remember how to play pretty much is what I need to do. Punch, punch, punch.
Nice try.
Whoops. Whiffed it. That punching thing can be a block as well. Oh, hey, my mic's muted now. On PlayStation. It can block and do more damage, but I don't think we'll ever time it to do that. I could barely time a block to begin with.
You made short work of that lot.
Yeah, sure I did. I can get smacked around a bit.
Thank
I'm
you,
still
Sam.
trying to get used to everything.
Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Yesterday.
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
She comes up with any other ideas. Maybe I want to take a look up here. I don't know if I'll be able to get that blocking down at all, but hey, at least it's something there. If I time it, awesome. If I don't, oh well. That's why I'm unsure. I like some of the moods, but I don't know if I'm going to stick with it. Like, I may go back to the wind. The wind stuff kind of worked out better for me, because it all comes down to just what flows best for the player. I'm like, some people prefer doing like parries and blocks with this shit. And I'm like, I'll just dodge around and hope for the best. This seems like a nice fighting area. But we'll give it a little bit of time. I like to give them all at least a good shot, and then I will switch to what fits me best.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her.
This way. I'm always getting myself turned around here. I'm on my way.
How's it coming along? You were born in Rosalith, weren't you?
But I want to help Miss Mididol with her experiment.
Alright, Clive? You've all done then?
Yeah, sure.
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant! Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Quest complete. My eyes just kind of roll back for a moment after she's like, you did it. Job's done. I'm just like, yes. Reduces the wind-up cooldown. You know, that's not terrible.
That's My good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
You should be getting some rest, Sid.
Never. Don't you dare ask me about rest. I know nothing of the sort.
Ah, Clive.
Can you tell me visiting hours were over?
How's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
Hi there, buddy.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but there as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
I don't have the time.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblord like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria.
I got it. Do no harm.
I'm feeling a lot better, thanks to Taya's remedies. But she insists I rest.
And rest you shall. But I will never rest.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of Cursebreakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market.
Time for fetch quest
They were
number
moving in for their
848.
assault when the carriage was
Grab
attacked
some
by
flowers.
goblins. A Cursebreaker managed to release the Stolus amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous, but I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easy.
Like I
knowing
said, if
they're
there are
safe.
monsters out there, it's a
Thank
good
you,
warm-up
Sid.
for me to keep practicing.
The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's
But I gotta
area.
still get used to the new Earth powers if I
much
want to
more than
keep
that, I'm
using them or not.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Weight of command. Why I'm like Each power we get, I'm just like, let's fuck around with this and see how it is. And then if I'm not too into it, then we move on. But for now, I'm like, we just got the ability. Though blocking isn't exactly my favorite thing to do, because I'm the worst at timing. It's still something.
To find. Now for those herbs. This might take a while.
Alright, that punch doesn't go as far as I hope, but that's fine. Thunder! Why not? I don't care.
All yours, Torgal. Enough.
Smack him down. I do miss having my hand to grab at them, but, you know, we're making it work. Gotta grab herb stuff. This one.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one.
He's like, be careful. There's also another blue one that's highly poisoned. Just dead. Damn it.
Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
That's 3 handfuls. It should be good for a year.
Slavers don't even bother with me.
Come on.
And we're off.
Thanks, girl. Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Oh, he's not in that anime.
Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See
The
to
goblins.
I'll handle the
The
rest.
amount of shit I've fought, man. A few
Alright.
goblins shouldn't give me a
Just
problem.
follow the path to the
I
south.
hope.
You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
You mean that big fucker?
They're trying to get into the carriage.
No magic here. Judgment bolt. locked it. Stuck doing this move. I couldn't dodge.
Too slow.
Ow. Just gonna block that, and there we go. Right into his crotch.
It's over.
It's over. I did it. Fucked his day up.
Who are you?
Jeff.
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom,
Active
safety,
metal.
the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
Didn't you see all of that
This man
out there?
risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Go back. I had to pause for just a sec because I was given I think was it apple tart or something. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll eat this.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Hey, I saved them.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them, woefully unprepared.
I was pretty
What kind
prepared.
of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks?
Me.
I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks.
I'm totally not
The
sitting
agony
here
of
eating
removing
an
the
apple
brand
tart
more
while
than
you
ceased
talk.
that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your
Welcome.
faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a curse breaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play.
I'm gonna say you sound
I
fun
must
at
trust
parties.
that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Quest completed. Oh, there we go. Rising Flames could have a cooldown reduced. Oh, I should not be eating this. I was just handed a dessert, and I'm like, I can't eat this. I'm still full from dinner. Fuck me. Anyway, here you go.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
You know, crazy wild animals, a lot of people dead, or I killed them. Anyway, here.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you, which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives, and the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Taya. Do you know what she once told me?
Cannolis are her favorite.
It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physicist's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
The death rate in our patients have increased since this talk. Due to overconfidence. Alright, let's go talk to Gav, because he went and tried to figure out things about Torgal. Because Torgal had like an interesting transformation of power last time.
Jill looked white as a sheet
Clive, where have you been?
Fucking busy.
I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and, seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva. a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite.
Blast them to a different video game?
Torgal's
Crazy.
power is his own. His latent birthright as a Frostwolf. It had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
Oh, what?
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernadette!
Want to reword that one for me, pal?
So we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
The fuck are you and Torgal doing behind my back? Sometime later. Not those nuts. You don't know that. We lost the whole thing of peanut butter lately.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm going to work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now.
5 seconds
you
later,
wait.
it's just bones, no
I'll
skin
make
on her
wonders
fingers.
like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
He's gonna start creating us fancy new arms to replace our missing one. We don't have a missing arm. That's a different character entirely.
That's settled.
Oh shit.
I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
Sure.
I think I'll wait till Mid's away to take a tour of him.
Blackthorn may be the manliest of men, but he does lack a certain tenderness. Goots, meanwhile, is as burly as a behemoth, but as innocent as a babe in arms.
Walk away now.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet.
In a few years, the definitive
Only
edition will
for
be around the
certain
corner.
By what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Gave you a compliment, you could smile.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Hi, I'm Jerry.
the trouble?
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy!
Why are you here?
Tap a cask and stoke the ovens, for your favourite uncle is here!
God, not again with you. Get my favorite peanut butter. No. Meanwhile, another location.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Fuck that lady and that kid.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time.
Also missing hands.
As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Ow. Got this from a flower girl.
But sire, do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your radiance, I shall depart at once.
Go fuck herself.
May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
This is the way you're pushing him.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
I hate all of them. Get rid of them. Just delete them. Just pick it up and move it somewhere. Pick them up and move them somewhere else. Away from here.
The Litlins have been up to
It's just one thing after another around here.
Alright, Uncle, why are you here and why do I get the feeling you're gonna die at some point? Like everybody else. We're all going to die.
Well, fuck me. Never thought I'd see the day Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses came to tea.
Ah, my dear nephew. How
Since
I
he's the
missed
best in the family, does that mean he's got the best powers and I'll win?
Place, Uncle? Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came. To learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak. You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde. I was, aye. Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle. Gladly.
Oh, don't say it like that.
There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
2,000?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Coco withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow. What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements,
and he has
the
the
final
best
piece
powers.
Of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Oh, thanks.